Not enough nonsense in your life? Need a little more? Well, get ready, because these two have it in spades. Loose talk.
What are you talking about? Nonsense.
Even looser opinions.
Please explain.
And you're along for the ride.
Everybody strap in!
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Hello, welcome to The Burble. It is Benny here.
Az is here.
And I got to tell you, if you really have been enjoying, and we like to thank everybody who's left a review and has subscribed to The Burble, you can also do that right now. So after you've listened to this podcast, make sure you go into iTunes and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review if you think that our nonsense deserves a 5-star review. And also leave a bit of a written review as well. And we thank everybody that's done so. This is The Burble. We are here to talk about the nonsense that happens in this world. Now, coming up on this podcast, we are going to be talking about some things that I didn't think I'd ever be talking about on a podcast, as, for example, the Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, how they, the actors, got treated in that 90s TV show. The etymology of the Power Rangers on television.
Wow.
I know. We're going to be talking about that. Plus as well, look, I don't really trust technology at the best of times these days because it's either controlled by Zuckerberg, Google, Microsoft, or Tim Cook now, who's the head of Apple, okay? I want to trust technology, but we're going to talk about that coming up as well. Also, this bloke who now reckons that people who can change their gender because how they feel, he can now change his age.
I'm all over that.
And something we talked about on one of our early podcasts as well about washing something up in Indonesia. So we're going to get into the burble. This is completely nonsense. Thank you very much to the world. You give us our content.
Loose talk. Even looser opinions.
This is the best show on earth.
This is The Burble.
All right, Benny, it's been a big week in Australia. There has been a national, nay, worldwide scandal over this. And I think you know what I'm talking about.
Would that be Australia changing their prime ministers as often as they change their pantyhose or underwear?
No, we're over that. That's a thing now. It's, you change your smoke alarm batteries every time we get a new PM. So that's good. Like, it's safety.
Yes.
But no, what I'm talking about is the bastion of the Saturday morning.
Oh, bastion of the Saturday morning. Now, sorry, I don't have kids. I don't have to take them off to sport or anything like that.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I don't have kids. Mine are grown.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about...
Hang on. Mine have grown. I don't have kids.
Yeah,
so you're
pretty
still
much.
in denial.
Yeah, when you're 18, you're out the door. Back to the matter at hand. I am aghast. I am shocked and stunned.
You're aghast.
I'm aghast. I am really aghast. The bastion of the Saturday morning, the hangover cure from the gods, the humble Bunnings snag, and the ongoing onion saga.
How many F words were used so far? One? I need to keep count because last week, obviously, we knew that we got a phone call from Apple.
Yeah, Tim Cook wasn't overly happy.
He wasn't. So this is all about the humble sausage sizzle at Bunnings.
The scandal that has rocked the nation to its core is health and safety, Benny.
But... okay, I'm fairly sure that when you go to do a sausage sizzle to raise funds at Bunnings, I'm fairly sure that there would be an inclusive list of things you need to tick off that they've asked you to do, like make sure you're wearing gloves, you've washed your hands, you're serving food to the public, these are our customers, we're allowing you to be here, show us your public liability, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. Normal things.
I think that is how they would do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the concern?
All right. So for those of you that have been living under a rock or nowhere near a Bunnings, here's how it goes down. Now, break down for me, Benny. Help me out here.
Sure.
When you get a Bunnings snag, construct it for me. What goes first?
Well, can I just stop you there for a second? Because, I don't like eating in stores. I've never been an eater in store, so I will go in and do my shopping at Bunnings, and then I will come out...
get one on the way out.
And get one on the way out, because I don't like being there and just... because, I don't know, it's just me. I just don't like eating in a store because I know that if I have a food-related accident, then it's Bunnings people that got to clean it up, and... I'll do my best to clean it up. I might have to break the seal on some cleaning products and then go and buy it in the store. I'm happy to spill the sausage outside or in my vehicle,
In the car.
but not in the store.
Yeah,
because
okay.
I could be creating an issue, like a slip and fall.
Oh,
And
here we go.
let's face it, you don't want to slip and fall.
You've hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
It's the slip and fall. Now, it's not the snag, because apparently snag's a big enough target that you won't stand on it. It's not the bread.
You'd see the snag.
You would. You'd see a snag. It's
Like
not the bread.
every Australian should be great with their peripheral vision if they're out in the bush, for example, and you don't want to step on a shiny stick because that's going to be a snake.
Exactly right. Now, you'd think maybe it was the sauce, like you drop a big glob of sauce on the floor and it could be a slip hazard.
You'd see that.
Maybe. If it's got mustard and stuff in it. But if it's...
Well, if you bring Nan into Bunnings, like, it's her fourth week off at the...
got to get some more gladiolis or...
or you're taking her on a day trip from the nursing home, for example, she may not see sauce on the floor.
Maybe not, but you will.
The
And you're with her now.
glaucoma's kicked in, and I would spot sauce on the floor.
right.
Back to my original point, but anyway, tell me about it.
All right. Well, no, I want you to be interactive in this. So I want you to break down the construction of a Bunnings snag.
Okay, Bunnings snag. So, do you actually know what's inside the sausage?
I'd rather not. I think to quote Lips, I've got that
So
backwards.
you asked that question. I'm going all right.
no, I don't want you to break down the molecular structure. I
You
can't
mean
get
the
my words.
mechanically separated meat?
Exactly.
That's
right.
inside
I just
a
wanna-
sausage.
When you put your hand out, what goes first?
Well, I would imagine that what goes first will be the napkin,
Right then.
then the bread.
Right then.
Well, I would prefer it buttered.
Okay, that's fine.
I would prefer it
All right,
buttered.
Benny's having buttered bread.
I want buttered
What
bread.
goes on your buttered bread next?
The sausage.
Then what?
Then my onion.
Right, then?
Sauce.
Right. So, here's the thing. Bunnings has issued an edict.
An edict.
An edict to all of its...
Is that a dick pic? Is it like a
Well-
digital version of a dick pic?
It's probably like Bunnings.
Here's
just,
my sausage.
just one guy in a red apron.
You know you want to eat it.
They've got the largest range of sausage.
I feel really bad for those people that do the sausages outside Bunnings.
Why?
What, mate, on a windy day,
Eh.
their job is just like they're there going, like, I really love the community group or sporting group that I'm here representing, but this wind off. There's two. Get rid of this wind because they are there and like the napkins are on like
They're
a thing.
flying away.
They're flying away and you've got like, 55-year-old Mavis who's been part of this group. She's chasing napkins throughout the car
She's going
park.
to do a hip. All right, so back to the edict. Bunnings has decreed that the sausage sizzlers now must put the onion under the snag.
Pardon?
That's right. On Saturday, when I go to Bunnings, because it's a thing, my sausage is going to be on top of my onion.
Why?
Because the onion is slippery and can fall off and create a trip hazard.
Every time I go to Bunnings to get a sausage, though, they've run out of onion. They've run out of it.
That's not the point. They put no onion under your snag instead of on top of your snag now.
Well, see, the thing is, they say, do you want onion? And I go, yes. Now, they don't bark up and go, that'll be an extra 50 cents, sir.
That's un-Australian.
What, to ask for more
For onion.
for onion?
Or sauce.
Or sauce?
Yes.
That's un-Australian.
You can't give someone a dry bit of bread and a snag. It's like a dry root. You got to have some lubrication in there. But seriously, you can't have just a piece of bread, maybe buttered, maybe not, with a snag on it.
How do you correlate that with the dry root?
Because, no, I'm not going there. Tim Cook will ring again, I'm sure. The content warning will just go crazy. But look,
No, hang on. A dry root.
yeah, well, okay, you got a dry sausage going in a dry piece of bread.
Do you know, like, it's
Do I
really-
need to spell it out for you?
well, look, let me just... In your young life, when you meet a young lass,
Right.
because we're men, or lasses if you... See, I don't think this problem exists for young lasses, but anyway. You always wear the most inappropriate clothing for the dry route. If it's new heavy denim, you're going to cause injury to yourself as a young buck.
Well, see, when I was a young buck back in the 80s and 90s, it was all nylon. We came out of that dry route looking like Yahoo Serious. Like there was that much, there was electricity in the air, and it wasn't love. It was literally static electricity. But look, we are.
swallowed the wrong way down. I'm not.
See, that's why you need sauce and onion on your sausage. But we are getting way off track.
We
So
are.
Bunnings has now said you've got to put the onion under the sausage to stop potential trip and fall hazards because onions are slippery.
So what situation caused this?
funny you should ask.
I am asking.
There's been a lot of hubbub on the social media platforms about this, and people have vowed never go back to Bunnings, and it's political correctness gone mad.
Hold on. Wait. Apart from a Saturday morning fete, where are you going to get your sausage sizzle? Where are you going to get that from?
Well, you're going to have to do it yourself.
Like, it's not like you can just bowl up the butchers and go, look, I want those sausages, and by the way, cook them up now.
Yeah. No,
it's either going to be a fete or it's going to be Bunnings.
It's going to be like...
We've got no Masters to go to now, and they've tried to do
It's going to be like PB, pre-Bunnings. There'll be no Saturday morning snag unless it's election day or there's a fete on.
Do you know what I love about Bunnings? That you see all these lost men in their head have got a list of jobs that they should be doing at home. And they go, I'll get to that. I just need to go to Bunnings. And then they will spend an inordinate amount of time at Bunnings so they don't have to go home.
Other than what they need. I do that. I make a beeline straight for the barbecue section and the esky section. Because, well, Bunnings isn't always open, so I need to grill my own snags occasionally.
Yes, true. Yep. That's true.
Yep. But look, I have done some research.
Yeah.
I have...
Why are they doing this, though?
That's what I'm saying. I've done some research. I've delved into the deeper, darker, murkier corners of the internets, and I've found out why this is happening.
Okay, tell me.
All right, so a customer, now a female nurse, has claimed that she had a near-death experience, and that's her quote.
At Bunnings?
Yep.
Like, if you're buying a $4,000 spa and then you realise that it's not the same price on the shelf, or no, it's only $2,000, it says, it's $4,000, fall over.
That's a near-death experience.
Yeah.
But, so she had...
And Nursey can't help herself?
Well, apparently not.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway. She had a near-death experience. It was a slip and fall.
Oh, my goodness. A slip and fall.
A slip and fall. So she had a sausage-related incident. Basically, she said to everyone, I have had a near-fatal fall on a piece of onion.
Well, a piece of onion.
A piece of onion.
What was she wearing? They have sensible shoes, don't they?
Well, apparently not this one. This is where it gets really interesting. So she has come out on social media and claimed that this is no joke, this whole Bunnings debacle. And she said, only those that know me well will understand the pain and suffering I've been through.
I'll get... You know what I'm going to say.
Yep. So she says that for her personally, that one fateful trip to Bunnings nearly cost her her career and her home, and her darkest time was when she could see into a future and the future of her life that had been onion affected.
Hang on a minute. Did she have a crystal ball? Are you saying that did she have an onion, uncaramelized? She could see through it, looking through a glass onion.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you, Mr. Lennon. And are you telling me that like a slip on a slither, like was it a hand chopped onion or was it one of those from? Because I've been to Bunnings, and
I think it would have been a frozen onion. It wouldn't have been a hand.
But that's
chopped.
like not even bigger than my thumbnail.
Well, apparently she went down.
You can slip on a thumbnail-sized piece of onion.
I'm going to be cynical and say when you can see...
When are you not cynical, bro?
More cynical than normal.
Right.
And say when you can see the dollar signs, you can slip on basically anything. So... But she does say she's been offended by the laughter and the comments over the whole issue. And literally, like, that's kind of like cast your mind to the Darwin Awards.
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
So there was a guy that got killed by an automatic door.
Yeah, look, what, a shop door?
Like a shop door.
Not a garage door,
A shop door. He got basically cut in half by an automatic door.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was dicking around with it and something went wrong and he was gone. Imagine
I've caught the Singapore MRT and my God... You can get caught in that thing because the train doesn't give a shit.
No, just drag you along.
Like, here's the time the doors are open, and now we're going.
Yep.
And if you're not on...
Too bad.
Too bad, so sad.
Yep. But anyway, so back to old mate with the door. Imagine rolling to the pearly gates. There's St. Peter. So, Bob, how did you die? Well, I got cut in half by an automatic door. St. Peter's going to snicker. And, like, he's seen a lot of dead people, right? But he's going to be all like...
What would he say, though? Would
he'd be like, mind the door on the way in.
Would he be like, what shop?
And he'd have to be like, it was a...
Who's sharpening the glass on the edge of the door?
I don't know. But anyway, imagine if the nurse had tragically died from the onion-related incident.
Yeah.
St. Peter would be like, so, nurse, how'd you die? I was killed by a vegetable. He's going to snicker again. And then, I feel this is why we should eat more meat.
Yeah, but... it's meat. Well, it's lots of things, and onion, and sauce, and bread. Look, I'm going to say, I'm going to call this. This